Imagine being part of a club with a secret handshake and a special uniform. It's something that instantly identifies you as belonging, as being part of something bigger than yourself. You walk into a room, and people know you're one of them, not because of what you say, but because of how you carry yourself and how you treat others. For Christians, our uniform isn't something we wear, it's our love for one another. It's not a badge or a pin, but a way of living that's visible in every interaction, every act of kindness, and every moment of compassion. This love is what sets us apart and tells the world we belong to Jesus. It's the unmistakable sign that we are his followers, and it's meant to be seen in the way we care for each other, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. God didn't choose complicated rituals or deep theology as our badge. He chose love, something everyone can understand and practice. Love is accessible to all, regardless of age, background, or education. It's the simplest yet most profound way to show who we are. Love is a universal language, a kind word, a helping hand, a listening ear. It's the smile you offer a stranger, the patience you show a friend, and the forgiveness you extend when it's hard. When God's love fills our hearts, it's as obvious as the aroma of a cake baking. It changes the atmosphere around us. People notice when love is present. It draws them in, making them feel safe, valued, and seen. This love isn't forced or fake. It's the natural result of God's Spirit at work in us. It bubbles up from within, overflowing into our words and actions, and it can't help but touch the lives of those around us. Love is central to our identity as Christians, the very fabric of our community. It's what binds us together, even when we're different, and helps us overcome misunderstandings and disagreements. Without love, our faith is empty. With it, our community becomes a family. Love transforms strangers into friends and friends into brothers and sisters. Our churches become homes, and our lives become a testimony to God's goodness. The warmth and acceptance we share become a living invitation for others to experience God's love for themselves. This love is our mission and our message, all in one. It's not just something we talk about on Sundays, but something we live out every day, in big ways and small. It's not just a nice idea, it's the proof that something divine is happening in us. When we love, we become living evidence of God's presence in the world. When we love, we show the world who Jesus is. Our actions speak louder than words, revealing the heart of God to those who may never step inside a church. Our love is meant to be seen and felt by everyone around us. It's a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope for those who are searching for meaning and belonging. It's the evidence that our faith is real. When we love authentically, we show that what we believe isn't just words, it's a living, breathing reality. Love is what makes our gatherings meaningful. It's the reason we come together, the glue that holds us close, and the joy that fills our hearts. With love, we become a powerful witness to God's grace. Our unity and compassion become a story that others want to be part of. This is why our love matters most. It's the heartbeat of our faith, the mark of our community, and the greatest gift we can offer the world. On his last night with his disciples, Jesus spoke words that would echo through history. He gave them a new command, one that would define his followers for generations to come. Love one another. He continued, "As I have loved you, so you must love one another." This wasn't just a gentle suggestion or a passing thought. It was a command, spoken with the weight of his final hours. Jesus wanted his disciples to understand that love was to be the foundation of their lives together. This command was as serious and binding as any other he had given. He set the standard himself. Love each other the way he loved us, patiently, gently, sacrificially, and without expecting anything in return. Jesus forgave, served, and loved unconditionally, even when it was difficult or costly. He reached out to the hurting, the outcast, and the overlooked. That's the kind of love he calls us to show, one that goes beyond words and is proven by our actions, big and small. Our love for one another is meant to be the unmistakable sign that we belong to him. It's not our knowledge, our traditions, or our rituals that set us apart, but our love. Jesus said, "By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." This is how the world recognizes who we follow. People may not always understand our beliefs or our faith, but they understand love when they see it in action. When we care for each other, support each other, and forgive each other, the world catches a glimpse of Jesus living in us. Our love is our greatest witness. It's the evidence that our faith is real and alive. It's what draws people in, makes them curious about our faith, and invites them to experience the love of God for themselves. Jesus didn't ask for perfection. He asked for love. He knew we would stumble, but he wanted us to keep loving, keep forgiving, and keep reaching out. This is the mark of a true disciple. Not flawless living, but a heart that chooses love again and again. Love is the legacy Jesus left us. It's the gift we're called to pass on, from one generation to the next. It's the foundation of our community, the heartbeat of our faith. Let's make that love visible, every day, in every way we can. The Bible doesn't just tell us to love, it shows us what real love looks like. The ultimate example is Jesus on the cross, giving himself for us. God is love, John writes. Love isn't just what God does, it's who he is. God's love came to earth in Jesus, who gave his life so we could live. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. That's love at its deepest. He didn't wait for us to be worthy. He loved us at our worst. This sacrificial love is our model. Since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. Our love is a response to the overwhelming love God has shown us. We love because he first loved us. The cross shows us the price of forgiveness and the depth of God's affection. How can we withhold love from others when we've received so much? After Jesus ascended, the first church became a true family, living out Jesus' command to love. Acts tells us they shared everything, meeting needs with radical generosity. They didn't see their possessions as their own, but as gifts to be shared. Their love was practical, meeting daily, sharing meals, building deep friendships. Their lives were intertwined, supporting and encouraging each other. This authentic love created a community of trust and belonging. Outsiders noticed the difference. This love was attractive and powerful. The church grew because people saw something real. Their love was the best advertisement for the gospel. It proved Jesus' message could create a new kind of family. That's the blueprint for us today. In our world, love is a word we use for so many things. Our favorite food, a cherished pet, a close friend, or our family. We say we love pizza, we love our parents, we love our friends. But what does love really mean? Is it just a feeling, or is it something deeper? Something that shapes how we live and treat others? The Bible gives us a powerful answer. It defines love not just as an emotion, but as action, a way of living that goes far beyond words or fleeting feelings. In 1 Corinthians 13, Paul writes some of the most famous words about love. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. These words aren't just poetic, they're a blueprint for how we're called to treat one another. Love waits for others, shows gentleness, and genuinely celebrates the successes of those around us. It's humble, always putting others before ourselves. Love doesn't dishonor people, isn't self-seeking, and doesn't get angry quickly. Instead, love forgives and lets go of past mistakes. It doesn't keep score or hold grudges, but offers a clean slate, even when it's hard. Love gives people a fresh start, choosing to see the best in them and offering grace time and time again. It stands up for what's right even when it's difficult and supports those who are vulnerable or in need. Love protects those it cares about, trusts deeply, hopes for the best, and never gives up. It's resilient, selfless, and endures through every challenge. This kind of love is a daily choice, an ongoing action, and a lifelong commitment. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Imagine a community where people let go of grudges, forgive quickly, and work together to build each other up. In that kind of place, people believe the best about each other, listen with empathy, and encourage one another to grow. That's the environment biblical love creates, a place where relationships last and people feel safe and valued. Feelings may come and go, but this love stands the test of time. It's the kind of love God calls us to show every day, in big ways and small, to friends, family, and even strangers. Love is the foundation of a healthy, lasting community. Let's choose to live it out, making the world a kinder, more loving place, one action at a time. Knowing we should love is one thing. Doing it daily is another. The Bible gives us practical ways to turn love into action. Start with encouragement. A kind word, a text, or a thank you can lift someone's spirit. Help meet physical needs. Share your time, energy, or resources with those in need. Make a meal, offer a ride, or lend a hand. Show up for people. Celebrate with them, mourn with them, listen to them. Love is present in both joy and pain. It's not about grand gestures, but small, consistent acts of kindness. These simple actions build a loving community. Everyone understands the language of love. Let's speak it every day. In any family, including the church, people will hurt each other. Sometimes by accident, sometimes not. This is where love faces its hardest test: forgiveness. Jesus taught us to forgive as we've been forgiven. Holding on to bitterness only hurts us and blocks our relationship with God. Forgiveness is a choice to let go of the debt someone owes us. Paul says, "Be kind and compassionate, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you." Our motivation is the forgiveness we've already received. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or excusing, it means releasing. It breaks the cycle of anger and opens the door to healing. Forgiveness is love's toughest job, but also its brightest moment. It keeps our community strong and united. Let's choose forgiveness just as God chose us. Love in the church is like ripples from a stone in a pond. It spreads, touching everyone. A loving church is a strong, healthy church. For individuals, it's a source of strength and security, a place to find help, not judgment. Love builds resilience and deepens faith. For the whole church, love creates unity and joy, making it a true spiritual home. Jesus prayed for this unity, knowing it would show the world God's love. Our love is our greatest witness to outsiders. When people see a community that forgives, serves, and stands together, they see something different. This love makes the message of Jesus believable. It opens hearts and changes lives. The ripple effect of love can reach far beyond our walls. Let's be the start of that ripple. We've seen why loving one another matters. It's our badge, our command, and our greatest witness. Love is a daily choice to be patient, kind, to serve, and to forgive. It's not a burden, but an invitation to a better way of living. We must be intentional. Love doesn't happen by accident. Start small, encourage someone, meet a need, forgive a hurt. These simple steps taken together transform our community. They build a church that looks like Jesus. Let's make loving one another our first priority. Ask God to fill your heart with His love so it overflows to others. When we love, the world will see that we belong to Jesus. There's no greater testimony than that. Don't just talk about love, be known for it. Let's start today with one act of love at a time. Our love can change everything. Let's be famous for loving one another.